Hi, I am a wedding officiant here in southern Utah, and my name is Mikey Foley, or as the internet calls me, Walmart John Favreau. Chances are you're watching this because you want to know how to get married in Utah. I understand it can be really overwhelming because whenever you think of weddings, you're thinking of the bridesmaids and the best man and the caterers and the dress and all of that stuff. Of course, crazy Uncle Larry who gets drunk and says inappropriate things during the reception. Don't feel bad. Every family has that guy. Really getting married in Utah is really simple. Because really all you need to get married in Utah are three things. You need a marriage license, some witnesses, and a wedding officiant. That's me. Let's get started. First, let me point out the obvious. I am in a radio studio right now. That's because I am a radio personality here in St. George, Utah. I have a morning show with my wife. So every day I get to hang out with my wife and argue on the radio. I'm fine. Anyway, let's get to those three steps. Step one, get a marriage license. You can do this in person at a county office like here in Washington County, or you can make it even easier on yourself and get it all online through Utah County. That way you can just get it all online, pay for it, and then they'll email you the certificate. Once I perform the ceremony, I just put in my credentials and you're married. It's very easy. Usually a marriage license is $35 to $50, somewhere in there. Step two, some witnesses. Now, they just have to be over the age of 18 and mildly sober. You can just grab a couple of friends to be the witnesses, or if you're eloping and you don't have any guests, I can provide a couple of witnesses for you for an additional charge. Now the third step, a wedding officiant. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can either go with clergy or you could go with a friend. If you go with clergy, they'll know what they're doing. A minister, a pastor, a bishop, and so on. They've got lots of experience, but if you're not a religious person, then that might not be the best fit. Their first and foremost job is to be clergy, so they're going to be really churchy about it. Plus, depending on who you're in love with, that particular church might not sanction your marriage. Also, if you have a faith difference, if one of you is one faith and the other one's another one, or if your families are of different faiths, then having clergy do it might alienate half the room. Not to mention you run the risk of being really bored. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is you could get a friend to be ordained online, and a friend could do it. The upside is they know you and they know your personality and stuff, but the downside is they might not know what they're doing. And if you show your wedding album to people and they notice that the person marrying you was Steve from the 8th grade, they might not take it as seriously as they would if someone else did it. On one hand, you've got clergy who doesn't know you very well, but they do know what they're doing. And on the other hand, you've got a friend who knows you very well, but doesn't exactly know what they're doing. That's where a professional wedding officiant comes into play. I've performed hundreds of wedding ceremonies, and they are all unique and different. That's because I take the time to get to know you and your fiancé and ask you lots and lots of questions in a video chat. How you met, what you guys argue about, what TV shows you marathon together, everything. That way your ceremony is personalized to you. But at the same time, it's nice and fun and upbeat. Your ceremony should be both fun and meaningful. To read my reviews and to check out my photo album, go to my website. It's in the comments down there. If you need some recommendations for good photographers or venues or organizers, I can help you out with that too. There you go. Just three things to get married in Utah. A license, some witnesses, and a wedding officiant. Hope to hear from you soon.